How's it going, everybody? Jack Stack's back here. See, I told you. Wasn't gonna last forever. Welcome to Gearbox Gaming. Today, figured I'd do a solo video. And it's not like I didn't want to do a video with Morris today. But, you know, he's not here and we need a video up. Figured I'd do a Banlist prediction for the upcoming format. Now, granted, most of these are personal choices. Some of these are a little bit more format oriented too. So fix this real quick. I'm sorry, everybody. Had to fix it. But let's get straight into it. I've actually seen someone posted on Facebook on Zodiac. I think it was Zodiac. It might have been Duels of the Round Table. A list that looked pretty similar to this. But let's get into it. I don't see anything getting banned. Just no need for it. I do see a good few things getting hit or coming back. A good few. To one, Heavy Storm. We're in a format where it's summon a monster, set 5 back row in turn. Heavy Storm needs to come back. Necros, I see 3 cards going to 1. Unicorn, Valk, and Cycle. Unicorn, just because he's so easy to get out. Valk, because you can push with Valk. It's horrible how you push with Valk. And then Cycle to 1, because Cycle can summon from the grave. It's the only reason. The only reason I see Cycle go into 1. Honestly, I could even go so far as ban it. Or they might do it like they did Super Poly. Put it to 1 for a format, and then ban it the next format. And then some more cards coming back to 1. Wind Up Carrier's Inmatey. The only reason is to bring back some of these older decks that I wouldn't mind seeing play. Thousand Eyes Restrict, going to 1. Yeah, I know Goat Control was a thing, and Thousand Eyes Restrict was the main monster to get out. But there's so many ways to get around it. So many ways to get around it. I don't see why it's still banned, personally. Sangan to 1, only because Tour Guide's a 1. So you use your 1 Tour Guide, get your 1 Sangan, and then get your 1 search. I don't know. Personally, I think it should go back to 1. Dark Magician of Chaos to 1. It got errated in OCG. I'm guessing they're gonna errata it here. They might not, I don't know. If they do, it definitely needs to come back to 1. Definitely. Because that card is pretty good. But there's it's like everything that's come back. After it got the errata, it was still good. Just wasn't as good as it was before. Ring of Destruction, Crush Card Virus are not as good as they used to be. But they're still good. And the last card I could see going to 1, Solemn Judgment. Why are we in a format where we can't pay half our life points? Pay 2,000, negate a summon, and we have Solemn Scolding, which is just like Solemn Judgment, just like it. Just you have to pay a certain amount. I guess it's to pay the half, because you can always half anything. But that's all I see going to 1. To 2, Artifact Morale Tech. No, it's not because I want to play Hat. And no, it's not because I want to play Artifacts. Just Morale Tech, it wouldn't do anything. People still play Artifacts in a lot of decks. They just, they play, it starts with an A, I can't think of its name. Dragonfly and Hornet to 2. Bring back Inzectors. What? And not even at full power. Just to 1. Personally. I wouldn't mind seeing Inzectors at any kind of tournament, locals or regionals. Even North American World Championship qualifiers next year. Thunder King to 2. And I hate that card. I hate that card. But put it to 2, make stun decks better. Because stun decks aren't doing anything. Like, they're just not doing anything. Wind Up Magician to 2. Like I said, kind of want Wind Ups to come back. Because Wind Ups are a good deck. Book of Moon to 2. I think the OCG have it at 3. 3. So why can't we have it at 2? It really wouldn't do much to the format, honestly. It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. Gear. Now this one's more personal because I want to play Gear. I have the core. I just want to build it. Just Gear. Just, it wouldn't do anything. And honestly, I wouldn't even play it. Honestly, I wouldn't even play it. So I don't like the Geargianos. I don't like them. They're just, I don't like drawing into them. The final card to 2 is Compulse. Oh, no, I have one more after this. I'm sorry, I left one out. Compulse to 2. Because we need more stuff that doesn't destroy. That just sends back to the hand. We need more stuff like that. And then the final card to 2 is Tour Guide. Now hear me out. The only reason I say Tour Guide to 2 is to make decks other than Burning Abyss able to play it. So right now that's the only deck that can play it. It's because it's at 1. And that whole deck is Fiend. Put it to 2. Other decks can play it. Windups would be able to play it. Inzectors would be able to play it. These rank 3 decks would be able to play it. And now to 3. Sinister Serpent. It's not doing anything. Just bump it up to 3. They did the same thing with Goyo Guardian, with Gores, with Magician of Fate. Yeah, they did that with Magician of Fate. From ban to 1 to 3. I mean, and it's not doing anything. No one plays it. TG Hyper Librarian to 3. Personal. I wouldn't mind seeing it at 3, just to see more Synchron decks that to play Quasar, just to see that, because they don't have many 5s to go into. Well, there are plenty of 5s to go into, but just the TG Hyper Librarian would make it easier, because you get 2 of them on the field and then you go in for a formula. You just got 3 cards. You just drew 3 times. I guess that's why it's at 1. I guess that's why it's at 1. Still though, I want to see it at 3. Charge of Light Brigade to 3. It's at 2. It's not doing anything. And if it went back to 3, Light Sworns would be at almost full power. I play Light Sworns, so I personally wouldn't mind seeing it at 3. That and Honest to 3. To put Light Sworns at full power. Those are the only two cards they're missing. Is the third Honest and the third Charge of the Light Brigade. And that deck would be at full power. Now granted, the deck wouldn't be any better, unfortunately. You know, ever since we lost the Rulers, rest in peace, my Elite Four, no one plays the deck anymore because everyone was just playing Lightsworn Rulers. But I'm gonna quit rambling. Advanced Ritual Art. I would like to see that go to 3, just so decks like Heralds would be good again. The Herald of Perfection deck, where it's like the 3 Heralds and then normals. I wouldn't mind playing that deck. Like I have a version of that on Dev Pro, and I love it. I love it. It's a great deck. Sacred Sword of 7 stars. Say that 5 times fast. Post the response video to that in the comments below. Sacred Sword of 7 stars, 5 times fast. If you can do it, we'll subscribe. Just because dragons, no one's playing really level 7 anything. I guess Mecha Phantom Beast would be the only thing, but that's really the only level 7 deck. Well, I guess when the the Red Eyes deck comes from the OCG, because I think that set's coming out in November. Either August or November is when that set comes out. And the new Red Eye support, because they get a rank 7 and then some, I think they get a Gemini monster, and I know they get 1 or 2 level 4s, I think. But I mean, that deck could play Sacred Sword. And then the final card to go to 3, Dragon's Ravine. Put Dragoonities back to full power. That's the only card that they need. Put Dragoonities back to full power. So no one would play Dragoonities. Like, honestly, no one would play Dragoonities. And it's sad, really, that no one's playing these really good dragon decks since the Rulers got banned. I don't know if it's because of the Rulers that people quit playing them, but people just quit playing dragons. Well, that's my list. Banlist prediction, July 2015. Post comments below your banlist predictions, what you'd like to see banned, limited, semi-unlimited. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is Gearbox Gaming, and we'll see you in another dimension.